Yar har, me mateys, welcome to the medieval ages, where we got stonemasonry and shrubbery.
Which is all you really need to make Adam all hot and bothered. Who's Adam? Well, I'm Adam, the man from the newspaper, with all those big letters that say homicide. You know, homicide is specifically for unlawful killings, but I bet I could swing that jury around. Well, while I'm on house arrest, I might as well dig into what might be one of my favoritist sets of all time. Man, this ankle monitor. Are these things supposed to shock you? Ow! Jesus.
Before I got all those nasty pictures taken, I was in Austin, Texas for that matter, playing Guitar Hero 3. My Austin adventures might turn into its own little video on that other channel. But while I was there eating meat, I carved out some time to check out the local Bricks and Minifigs, which is like a secondhand Lego retailer, where you can buy Lego, throw parties, but most importantly, find rare old sets. New in box, or NIB, for anyone with a compulsive spending disorder. I've been to a couple different Bricks and Minifigs before, and they're always a blast. Everyone's really nice, the customers are chill, and they actually let you touch the Lego there, God willing. But my favorite thing is always their stock of old sets. Some used out on display, and some NIB out on the shelves. And that's where my heart lies. Weird Adam note. Adam does not buy used sets. Yeah, I don't know why. This started as an oath that I never ended up breaking, so it continues to this day. There's something about opening up a box fresh that really does it for me. Maybe it's all that ancient sealed air. It gives me a good body high. Typically, I hunt for these things on eBay, but walking into a shop with sets from 20 years ago, physically, right there in front of me, is an experience of itself.
It's like that dream we all have about the Bionicles on the store shelves and the pencil lady chasing you throughout the aisles. Yeah, maybe not that last part. But if it is, call me right away. And before—
So, at the local B&M, I found a set I've wanted for a while now. And that's the Bricklink Castle in the Forest. Now, I already properly explained the Bricklink designer program in my last video, so you should have zero questions. But this was the only Bricklink set I ever missed. I'm usually first in line for these, since they are without a doubt my favorite designs, but I found out about this one too late, and only managed to nab the other four. Castle in the Forest was permanently the one that got away.
Until a few weeks ago, now I have one big gray building and way less money. But honestly, that's nothing new. Kinda like our local Congress, am I right? It's not even funny. I built this fast because I wanted to make a video on it, so let's just shut our mouths and enjoy me opening mine. That's gonna be my first line to the jury. What do you think? It's also in the police report, but that's kinda meta, right?
Castle sets have seen a fun little resurgence, with LEGO recently acknowledging the sovereign state of the Forestmen. But Castle in the Forest was made when we thought we were getting nothing, so it was something special. And I feel like the creator, Daniel, pulled out all the stops on this one. If you want a great little video of Daniel showing off the set, I'll link it here. This set actually features homages to older Forestmen sets, like the Forestmen River Fortress, with its rear openable wall and rising door, or the camouflaged outpost that has this tiny chimney and secret entrance. It's like all the cool castle sets of the late 80s got fused together and birthed this bad boy. Hachi Machi. The back opening also illustrates another thing I love, and that's the strange ways you unfurl this thing. It actually splits itself into 3 different sections, which Daniel managed to even fit on this diagonal edge. There's something about this stairway cross-section that I just love. Maybe it's all the open space and high ceilings for such little areas. It feels very ornate for a cross-section in such an odd place. Otherwise, you got cross-section numero 2, with a little cookery for the Forestmen to have their evening meals before they sneak through the fireplace and murder all the nobles. I mean, look at this guy. Doesn't he scream noble? Well, he can't scream. He's covered in plastic, which is a blessing if you ask me. Do you think plants feel pain? Do you think plants feel pain if they don't scream? Well, I wish they could. Scream, that is, as they'd be shouting, "Wow, what interesting placement of myself," sprouting out of the cold rockwork of the firm castle. Also, when you step on the grass, you're killing my baby. Seriously though, the foliage cover over this thing is beautiful, as are the exterior details. Swapping piece colors is a small trick, but it does the job well. All those dark grays and browns make the building feel more natural. The castle is even built over this body of water, which comes with a shifty forest peddler who can slam his head against the wall, or just put him on the trap door and make him drown. It's the year 1000, you think he knows how to swim? Overall, this thing feels jam-packed with so many little details that I love, like the occasional shutters on the windows, the secret entrances litter throughout, even the small imperfections on the roofs and stairs make it feel really lived in.
The medieval blacksmith was my favorite set of all time, but the castle in the forest might give it a run for its money. I feel like in a different timeline, the castle won the coin toss and the blacksmith was sold on Bricklink instead. The two are very similar. Maybe in that timeline, no one invented cameras, but alas, we always gotta have witnesses. Ooh, I think my ankle bracelet is heating up. I didn't know it could do that. I should probably start rehearsing my statement. The families of the victims are gonna be there, and they're not an easy crowd. Thanks for watching. Also, if we can all donate to the GoFundMe link, I put it in the comments below. It would really help me out. I calculated it, and if everyone just gives $1,412, I should be in the clear.
School buses. Why are the stop signs so small? They pop out on the sides, but they go out, what, a couple feet? How is a man supposed to see that minuscule sign as he's going over 80 miles per hour? Might I remind you that everything is a blur at that speed? How would I have the time to slow down? And can't we all just admit that the Johnsons have a bit of a large family? I thought it was just going to be like one, but a whole row of them. They were practically conga lining across the road. And to my credit, I only hit the center ones. The ones on the sides were totally fine. Oh, I know. You've seen the tire marks. They went both ways. Big whoop. So I drove back. I thought they were done. I didn't know that there were going to be more kids on the road. But after the third pass, I did get out of my car. Can we at least just say that? And that little brat with the phone got what was coming to him. Oh, I wish I hit him with my car. That photo has haunted me for weeks. Look at the way the blood ruined my hair.